Hi everyone, this is DC, and I am thrilled to bring you one of our 10-minute lunch and learn sessions. Today we're talking to Ronan Murphy, the co-founder of Get Visibility, one of the hottest AI startups around. Now, we're just 2 weeks away from AWS reInvent, one of the world's largest cloud computing conferences, which is being held annually in Las Vegas. This event really is one of the must-attend events for anybody in the cloud tech and data security space. And I know from talking to people and doing the rounds, the AWS community is really excited about this year's event. Get Visibility will be obviously participating in this year's event, so I couldn't pass up on a chance to chat to Ronan about what makes this event such a big deal for cloud computing and for data security professionals. So whether you're gearing up to attend the event yourself or just simply curious about why it might be a good idea for your company to pay attention to event, this is going to be a great conversation. Ronan, thanks for joining us. What's Get Visibility bringing to the table this year? What do you think the key trends and announcements are going to be, and what can we expect from AWS reInvent this year?
Hi DC. Yeah, look, I mean, I'm really looking forward to AWS reInvent. It's a hugely significant gathering of the global cloud computing community. And I know from, speaking to people and looking at the agenda, there's a very significant focus on AI and machine learning. Many of the sessions are dedicated, obviously, to these areas. Generative AI is front of mind right now for almost every company in every corner of the globe. So I think there'll be significant interest in this topic. But also, being AWS, cloud security and compliance are definitely going to be two areas where you're going to see a very significant focus. There is a growing need for data security in the cloud and for compliance in the cloud, and for more robust security in the cloud, as demonstrated by a lot of the breaches we see happening. So this is obviously great news for Get Visibility, with security, data security, and compliance being right in our sweet spot as an organization.
So, Ronan, I'm curious, going back a bit, why did Get Visibility choose the AWS marketplace as, kind of a key strategic platform for you guys when you were scaling out your security platform?
Yeah, great question, DC. I mean, we chose it because it makes a lot of sense for the type of platform which Get Visibility is and for what we do. We wanted to make this as simple as is humanly possible for our customers to procure the software. And being in the AWS ecosystem and the AWS marketplace provides several advantages. I mean, the main ones, if I were to list them, would be definitely a simplified procurement. So the process of acquiring the Get Visibility DSPM software is seriously streamlined and simplified from an invoicing and a payment perspective. You also get what we call EDP benefits, which is your enterprise discount program, EDP, with AWS. So if you purchase Get Visibility, this can count towards your EDP commitment. And then I think very importantly is seamless integration with any of your existing agreements. So for those companies out there who've already purchased products on the AWS marketplace, they can use the same enterprise agreements, and this can really simplify the procurement process, legal reviews. It streamlines integration. And look, DC, there's many other benefits as well, but I think these are the key ones in why this makes a huge amount of sense for us as a business.
Yeah, it makes sense. Uh, Knowing Ronan, knowing you and knowing the team and Get Visibility, I can imagine that AWS reInvent gives you the opportunity to release some news, launch some new capabilities. Do you have anything that you can kind of give us a hint at ahead of the event, or are you keeping all the secrets for the event itself?
No, I think I can definitely share some interesting news with you here today, DC, although our marketing team will probably kill me. We definitely have several exciting announcements coming at reInvent, and I think one of the ones I'm particularly motivated about is our new capability that we call DDR, Data Detect and Response. Our team will be demoing that over the course of the week at AWS reInvent. And I genuinely consider this functionality in the platform to be really a groundbreaking feature. And to explain in simple terms, DDR involves the ability to continuously monitor a data in real time. You're processing data events as they happen. Now, this is all powered by our AI mesh or our AI platform, which allows organizations to use AI to understand the context of your data, and the complexities of your data and your documents. So DDR allows the organization to understand if they have risk, and this capability is critical as organizations grapple with the complexities of managing and securing data across cloud environments, enterprise networks, and at the same time wrestling with all of these new regulatory mandates like the EU AI Act or DORA or NIS2 and many other regulatory mandates at an industry vertical level.
Like that sounds really powerful. I guess maybe for the less tech savvy listeners, could you give us a kind of a real world example or real world application that would demonstrate DDR?
Okay, so obviously this is a cloud event, right? So let's take one of the leading cloud platforms out there, Confluence, right? And Confluence is a platform that's used by tens of thousands of enterprises globally. And Confluence serves as a central collaboration hub, right? So where you'll store sensitive information such as your IP, your research documents, designs, strategies, proprietary documentation. It's all shared and stored within a platform like Confluence. Now, trying to effectively secure that data can be challenging. But with DDR and through the AWS marketplace, organizations can now simply with a credit card pull down the Get Visibility DDR and be up and running within an hour. Now, this is incredibly powerful. I mean, I believe that this marks a very significant advancement in the ability to safeguard IP and sensitive data. And it's very attractive to not only cybersecurity professionals like myself, but also governance, risk, and compliance professionals. Because when you think about it, the inability to understand the context of data, the value of that data, and how that's moving around your organization can be a real challenge. And now having the ability to look at that in real time is incredibly powerful and obviously very, very simple in an ability to pull it down and stand it up.
So I guess what you're describing really is like the power of AI to kind of understand an organization's proprietary data and information, and then I guess to have the ability to alert them in real time if something about what's going on with that information is breaching the data policies of the company. Would that be a fair description of what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, you have it in one. DDR enables organizations to have instant detection of unauthorized access, anomalous behavior, suspicious data movements. And it really enables organizations across their entire cloud estate to be notified if there's any risk associated with data. I'll give you an example, DC. For instance, if an employee tries to download or share sensitive documents outside of an approved channel, then DDR can immediately intervene to help prevent a potential breach. And again, obviously, look, because this is integrated with AWS, it enhances scalability, reliability, and it enables organizations to really stand this up in a very seamless manner and to immediately start to see a return on investment.
Interesting. I mean, it sounds like something every company should be using, but can you give me an idea of, kind of what sort of company really benefits from something like DDR, or like who should it be a non-negotiable for?
Look, first and foremost, I believe that everybody should really look at the data layer, irrespective of what industry vertical you operate in, because data is, the lifeblood of every organization. But look, obviously, organizations in highly regulated industries are those with stringent compliance mandates. They obviously gain huge out of the blocks value from DDR. As part of our DDR offering, which again we will be demoing at AWS reInvent, will be our audit readiness capability, where we help show detailed logs and actionable insights. But look, I fundamentally believe it's everyone, irrespective of size or vertical. It is fundamentally important to have the ability to protect your most sensitive assets, and obviously data is well up there. Maintain operational integrity, build trust with stakeholders. And I do believe that DDR is a huge leap forward for organizations that want to do that in a very seamless and efficient manner. So again, look, super excited about it.
Um, so I guess as we kind of wrap up, outside of what sounds like it's going to be a very hard-working week for the Get Visibility team there, like what, personally, what are you looking forward to seeing at reInvent this year?
Yeah, look, I mean, you said it in your introduction, DC. It's an incredibly vibrant community within AWS. The scale of innovation that's taking place is incredible. We're very fortunate to be part of that ecosystem, to be up and available on the marketplace. And I think it really has stimulated new ways of looking at the data challenge for us as a business, whereby we're allowing organizations to take our capabilities in a modular fashion, to pull them down and to stand them up very quickly, pay for it with a credit card, and demonstrate a return on investment to the business, irrespective of if that's cyber teams or governance, risk, and compliance teams. So, super excited to be part of the community. Really looking forward to a lot of the keynote speeches, and obviously a lot of what's happening at AWS is focusing on cloud security, compliance, AI, ML, and that's really our sweet spot. It's where we sit. So, pumped for it.
Come for it. Ronan, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us today, and best of luck at reInvent. Look forward to hearing more about DDR over the course of the week.
Thanks, CC.